cleanse the space for the collective. Please cleanse me for the collective. And let's open up to some good vibration, some good energy. I'm just gonna hang out till some people come on the live. Hi, cutie. Oh, goodness. Hi, hello, how are you? Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for being here. Hi. So good to see you. I switched on my setup a little bit just because I need to work on my posture because it sucks. Plus, I wanted you to see the bookshelf. See what's going on. Oh my god, you're so sweet to me. Thank you. Thank you, darling. Thank you, love. Appreciate you very much. I appreciate you very much. Hi, cuties. This is going to be a random little pop-up reading where we just pull some cards, see what's going on, discuss the energies. I did do a reading yesterday morning, and if you know anything about energy, you understand that energy does not... I'll answer that question in a second, but you'll understand that energy doesn't really change that often. It takes about 3 to 4 days, sometimes a couple of weeks before energy really shifts. So yesterday in the reading, we talked about this energy of persevering and not giving up on your goals and not giving up on your dreams and not quitting where you are at right now. So I want to kind of further that message and to continue it a little bit deeper because we're moving into the full moon in Capricorn that'll be happening on the 24th of June, this Thursday. Also, Mercury retrograde ends very soon, June 22nd. Today, for some of you, tomorrow for others of you. Bless. I'm ready for this Mercury retrograde season to end. It's been a tough one, but it's been really necessary. So, with the full moon in Capricorn, I will be doing a bigger, deeper reading on Wednesday night, but I want to just pull through some cards, channel through some things from Spirit, and just see what they have to say regarding whatever at this time. So we're just going to throw some cards. Somebody asked me what books I like, and it really depends, what I'm in the mood for. I love a good love story, but that's just who I am. But most of my books here are all poetry or tarot or astrology. We have a Cersei witch book here, a fortune telling book here. I actually pulled out this big astrology book, which is called The Astrology of You and Me. It's more for astrology, relationships with coworkers, family, employees, love stuff, whatever. So I've been reading it. I've been reading up on the Capricorn energy just because I want to be able to provide some deeper clarity on Capricorn when we get to the Capricorn full moon reading. I'm a Virgo sun, Cancer moon, and Leo rising. Song of Achilles. I absolutely will. You haven't missed anything yet. No, you haven't. You haven't. Oh my god, hi Capricorns. I didn't even know I was calling in the Capricorn energy, but hi y'all, how are you doing? So this energy of the Capricorn full moon, it's falling in the 6th degree, I believe, which is a Virgo degree. So if you have Virgo in your chart, it's going to also be aspecting that. And the Virgo degree is going to ask you to pay attention to your routines, also to pay attention to the kinds of food you're eating, pay attention to any cycles that you've been trying to get rid of. Also, Virgo Capricorn energy is good for work, so the more routines you can get in, the more money you will start making. Keeping yourself accountable for your routines and not switching them up so often. Now, Capricorn energy doesn't like to switch things up very often, but this retrograde energy has been intense for everyone, so who knows? Who knows what you're doing? Who knows what you've been doing? I don't even know. I know that my sleep schedule has been shifted a little bit, which I'm trying to get that back on track, so if you can, work on your sleep routine. Make sure that you are doing your skincare routines, your bedtime routines, your nighttime routines. Don't fall into this energy of, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, because it's going to keep that same energy. Whatever routine you're putting energy into, if it's avoiding it, it's going to further that. Or if you're putting energy into taking care of yourself and making sure that you're doing your routines, it'll be helpful. You see what I'm saying? Okay, let's just see whatever randomly Spirit wants to throw out at us. This is an oracle deck. This is the Mystical Wisdom Oracle cards. And please do keep in mind that most of my readings, if not all of them lately, have been collective. So there's no zodiac, there's all zodiac. We are all one, you know? We are all one. Dove. Dove spirit, take a leap of faith. We are all one. Such a beautiful energy. Now here's the thing about the summer solstice that just occurred. I feel like the shift is coming, and I keep talking about this big shift here, and I'm paying attention to this like earth energy right here. So earth energy, right? Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, again, no signs, but Capricorn is an earth sign, and we're having a full moon in an earth sign, which is asking us to ground a little bit more. But Capricorn is also very emotional. Do keep that in mind. Caps, I'm not calling you out, but Capricorns can tend to be a little bit more emotional out of all of the earth signs. But this shift of like the new world, the new earth, the new timeline that we keep talking about as readers and as mystics and as psychics, because we're channeling that energy through, is really like the sun is being illuminated, right? We're into Cancer season now. Hi, any Cancers who are in the chat. Happy birthday, happy solar return. I love birthdays and solar returns, but it's your season. And Cancer season is going to really ask the collective, not just Cancers, to come out of their shell a little bit more, because the crab rules Cancer, right? So the collective is going to be asked to come out of your shell a little bit more, to speak your truth, to make the effort a little bit more, to meet new people, to expand your inner circle is what I really feel like. I'm feeling this energy of like friendship and soul ties and significant partnerships, significant relationships. Now, significant relationships don't just have to be romantic. I will do a love reading actually for the collective after I finish this live, so if you do want a love reading, that'll be up tonight too. I'll be doing that in a little bit, but right now I just want to focus on whatever spirit wants to bring through. Let's not talk about your ex. Let's not chat about Brad, the Page of Pentacles. Sorry, I did that in our reading yesterday and it was just really funny to me, so I had to push that again through. But let's not talk about exes, let's not talk about the current connection you're with. However, if you are currently in a connection, it's going very well, babes. I can feel that from this energy. Dove spirit means that the two of you were brought together for a reason, and you're here to help raise the vibration of the earth, which I know is like big energy. And so don't think that it's like that I'm like saying that it's like, I mean, you know what? Screw it. It's a big deal. It's a big deal, and I'm happy for you if you're in a connection right now and it's going very well, okay? I'm very happy for that. That's an energy, too. Being more accepting, being more open to seeing other people who are in connections, even if you aren't in a connection at this time, it's going to bring that energy closer and closer and closer and closer to you. Another routine, right? When you see people on the street, or when you see people in their cars, or you happen to go into like a restaurant or a grocery store and you see people holding hands, and if you're single, or if you see people together and you're single, and it used to bother you, it used to affect you, and you're like, when is it going to be me? When is it my turn? I feel like a lot of the collective has really shifted that mindset, which I'm proud of you for doing, but also there's this energy of now like applauding it, being happy for other people, seeing other people in connections, seeing other people in relationships, and knowing that that'll be you someday. And I really like that. So Dove Spirit is a really beautiful energy to first open up with, because doves are gorge, you know? It also says take a leap of faith, so if there's something regarding anything other than a romantic connection, this feels like work to me, or it feels like starting a business, or it feels like posting like YouTube content, or whatever, take it how it resonates, right? If there's something you've been needing to take a leap of faith on, now is the time to do it. You will be backed by the energy of the Capricorn. Creative wonderment, as I was speaking about like that, I love spirit, I love this, I love being able to sit down here and pull cards for you all, and just, it says follow your passion, right? Like I was talking about, now is the time to absolutely post that content, take those pictures. I heard study. Some of you may have a test coming up that you're studying, and you're like really stressed out with the studying, but I feel like you're gonna be okay. I really do feel like you're gonna be okay. For some of you it's music, because we do have the piano here. Maybe you're working on a song, or you just finished some like song lyrics and you're afraid to share with other people. I encourage you to do it. I encourage you to share. Right now I feel like is the energy that you want to share. You could actually make money off of this in the near future is what I'm seeing. Okay, what else do you have for us? Letting go in the reverse. I like that. And then dreams. So how is your dream world doing? Because I know my dream world's a little bit more intense, a little bit more hyperactive, and I feel like that's also collective energy. Dreams are, like, pay attention to your dreams right now, for sure. But letting go in the reverse speaks to me of the collective knowing and understanding that they've already let go of so many things. They've already let go of so many past karmic cycles. Yes, we're talking about karmic cycles. Yes, we're talking about past cycles. And these are karmic cycles that you hold within yourself, right? Which is the idea of telling yourself you're not good enough, not doing those routines, Maybe some of you just switched up your diet. Okay, I really like that. I feel that for some of you, you just switched your diet, and it's really helpful for you. Some of you are getting back into the gym too. Love to see it. I know things are opening up more collectively, and the idea of being able to wear a mask if you're fully vaccinated is becoming more and more aware, more and more accepted. I'm still not completely comfortable with that energy yet. I still wear a mask when I go into places just because you never know, but we are approaching that time period where things are more open and enjoyable and all of that, right? But letting go in the reverse, really good positive energy. Also coming underneath this creative wonderment card here, so it's like pressing post, pressing send, those kinds of things, just full sending it, full throttle, because you'll never know what happens if you don't, right? There's that quote that says you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. In collective, I feel like you're taking 101 shots, right? So you're giving yourself some extra energy, and I really like that. And then we have dreams. Believe in your dreams. Believe in them. You haven't worked this hard to give up, right? You haven't worked this hard to give up. I know the going's been tough. I know it's been hard, and I know things haven't been manifesting for you in the way that you would like them to. I understand that. I understand it. Let's pull some tarot to see where the collective is at. Oh, not this deck. We're gonna try one more. We're gonna try one more. You gotta be in it to win it, period. It's funny that you said lotto because as I was coming out of the gas station tonight, there was a woman who was running in there with a lotto ticket. The synchronicities, baby, they're insane. I hope she won something. Sending good vibes to that woman who was running in there with her scratched off ticket. Hopefully she won something. All right, let's see. Let us see. Good evening. Hi, everyone tuning in. I'm going to pull a card to see what the overall energy is here for the collective. If you missed the opening oracle message, no worries, babes. No worries. Let's see what Spirit has for the overall energy for the collective. What's the overall energy here for the collective? Peace, love, and healing. You're doing it. I'm really proud of you. If no one has told you today, take a deep breath with me, in with the good. Release at your own pace, out with the bad. And listen, me to you, you to me, I'm proud of you. You're doing it. I know you don't think you're doing it, but a lot of you have also been getting the downloads, you've been getting the clarity, you've been seeing the angel numbers, you've been seeing the synchronicities, and you're like, what the heck is going on? Some of you have been seeing doves. Absolutely, this is your spirit team. Some of you have been seeing doves. Period. But I'm proud of you. You're doing it. We're coming into a time period where most of your manifestations will show up for you, but do keep in mind that I always say God, the divine, the universe brings you what you want, what you need, and not what you want. Innocence in the reverse, number 19 in the reverse. I like this. I'm filming this on the 21st, and I wanted to do this reading actually, so I'm really happy the Spirit's bringing this energy through to me. More grasshopper spirit, which speaks of taking a leap of faith. So for some of you, this is something that you tried in the past and you didn't succeed. Could be that YouTube channel, could be that social media platform, could be a music career, could be literally anything, right? These are just some of the things that I'm being channeled through. If I were to go through each and every one of it, we would be here for hours, right? I heard bike, some of you like dirt bikes, DMV, DMX, interesting. Maybe you're connecting to a person who's into that. I don't know why that's significant, but I heard that. Or maybe you just like rode your bike today. Or maybe Spirit's asking you to ride your bike a little bit more. But you see what I'm saying? The more and more I tap into it, we'll be here forever. But I'm happy that we're on this energy because today was the 21st. And in the tarot, the number 21 is the world card, right? And when the world ends, not the literal world, right? But when the world of the tarot ends or when a cycle comes to a close, you are then opened up to the zero, which is the Fool, which is what I feel like as Mercury goes direct tomorrow. Now, it's not going to be like completely direct tomorrow. We're not going to have all of our speech back. Our communication isn't going to be fantastic, and technology isn't just going to start working all of a sudden again because Mercury's moving direct tomorrow, because we still have the shadow period that extends into probably the first week of July. But moving out of this time period of innocence in the reverse, number 19, so what I really mean is it's almost as if the shift that's occurring tomorrow, the shift that's occurring into today, is really opening us up to a new way of thinking, a new way of believing, a new perception, a new perspective. Okay, I also have been seeing 1111 and 999 a lot. 1111 to me speaks of like divine path number. It's also like the Make-A-Wish number. It's also knowing that you're on the right path, and when you're seeing 1111, make that wish. Speak to your guides. speak to your ancestors. Speak to yourself if you don't know how to connect with your guides and your ancestors yet. You will. There was an energy I remembered pulling pre-channeled was the High Priestess in the reverse. So if you are a tarot reader or a psychic, or a lot of you actually do have gifts that you don't even know about, and you'll be connecting deeper to those over the coming months throughout the summer. But if you're a tarot reader or somebody who does this kind of work, energy work, and you've been struggling to understand like the cards and things just aren't really making sense to you, or you feel like you're having a harder time connecting to source, a harder time connecting to your spirit team, know that that is not you. That was the energy of the planets, and over time, now that Mercury is going direct, things will start to become a little bit more clearer. You'll be able to read the cards again, and actually it enhanced your gifts. You didn't know it, you didn't realize it, but it's actually enhancing your gifts. Second card out though is the Six of Cups in the reverse. The Dream in the reverse. The Dream in the reverse with the Dreams card right next to it. Dreams and the Dream here. Okay, so collective, this collective, whoever I'm reading for at this current time, feels like they're not waiting around for someone or something to just magically show up for them. You're very go-getter energy. You're giving me very like, I'm gonna do it, I'm going to achieve it because it's what I want. Hi cuties dreaming. But the Six of Cups talks about nostalgia, it talks about reminiscing, it talks about memories, and yes, it can speak about soulmates and reconciliation, okay? But I'm not really doing that energy right now. Like I said, I will do a love reading after I get off of this live, so we'll just see what's going on with the love lights after. But this feels good to me because I feel like over this Mercury retrograde period, which was the end of May through June, you've really had time to reflect, you've really had time to grow and learn. The energy feels very fast, but very slow at the same time. Like, you know where you're going to be in a few months because you're working towards it, but day to day, it feels like the energy is moving very slowly for you, and so it's hard for you to be, like, in between. Yes. For some of you, you already have had the encounter with an ex, you already have had the encounter with past friends, you've already had the encounters with past situations, could be work-related as well, right? And you decided that that wasn't for you, and you're moving into a new shift, a new vibration. And so to that, I commend you because you did it for yourself. So remember to pat yourself on the back because you did it for yourself. All right, Spirit, what else do you have for me? Conditioning and integration. Bottom of the deck energy, we are the world. 10 of Pentacles. Your future. Oh my God, shut up. And then they just threw the Fool card at me like we were talking about. The Fool, 0, the beginning, what's coming tomorrow. Of course it's not going to just be in your existence tomorrow, but the energy shifts tomorrow. Of you getting out of your own head, of you not repeating the same cycles over and over again. Guilt in the reverse, 8 of Swords in the reverse speaks to me of repetition. Sleepless nights could be as well. You're starting to understand a little bit more that you have free will. You have freedom of speech. You have the freedom of choice. Freedom feels really important to me right now because conditioning is here. And conditioning speaks to me a lot of, it's the number 15. Number 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. Yeah, now we have 2 6 numbers. But conditioning to me always speaks of like psychologically, and it talks to me of like past lives and your childhood and inner child working. Some of you have been really working on your inner child and allowing your inner child to just live through you vicariously and just live. And I like that. Okay. And then we have integration, which is yin yang energy. It's the idea of integrating your shadow side with your light side, your higher self side. To me, I like to think that we have 3, right? So we have the ego or the shadow side, that energy that's always kind of like, we need to be working, you're not doing enough, kind of holding you back at some points. Your shadow side's a little negative, right? Because your shadow side has been hurt. Your shadow side is the inner child that we got hurt, right? And things sucked in the past, and we struggled to get to where we are now. And so we want to keep our heart safe. We want to keep our vessels safe. We want to keep ourselves safe. But by keeping yourself safe and secluded, you then don't see anything else, right? It's almost like a shut in a box. But what's great here is you're integrating your higher self, which is the side of you that wants love, the side of you that spreads love, the side of you that spreads peace, the side of you that prioritizes your own happiness, your own inner light, and your own being. And then there's the third side to me, which is like your physical body, your physical vessel, mind, body, and soul, right? Integration of the shadow side with the light side. I really like it. Here's the thing. A lot of us who are light workers, a lot of us who are in this energy right now of integrating our higher self with our shadow self, the shadow side and the higher self are really like coming together as one. And sometimes the higher self does have to pull him or herself down to call people out, right? To be like, no. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with these hate comments you're sending me. I don't like the negative energy that you're sending me. I don't like any of it, right? And sometimes the higher side has to step down from like the fifth dimension and come back into the third dimension and deal with all of the pettiness and all of the drama and all of the BS, because if you don't deal with it, it just sits there and it festers and it begins to affect you. Your shadow side is the side that's like, F you, dude, a lot of swearing, a lot of like yelling, a lot of like negative energy. But sometimes you gotta call them out, you know what I'm saying? And you're doing it. And you're doing it. Okay. I don't even know. Let's pull the moon child. I want to see just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Let us pull one more card before we wrap up. Whatever the ending message would like to be here, please, Spirit. This is why the Spirit doesn't want you to give up, right? This is why Spirit doesn't want you to give up. Because you are integrating your shadow side with your higher side, your higher self. Coming together in one, coming together into alignment so that you can attract what it is that's actually meant with you. A lot of you over the next like few months will be attracting more and more people and more situations that align to what it is that you've been working towards. No more past conditioning either, right? Now, of course, there's going to be the pull from the past cycle that still's trying to like linger and pull you back in there, but I feel like for a lot of you, you're recognizing it, you're understanding it, and you're cutting it out. So that way you move into this new cycle of completely new, completely brand new. You're ready to take on the world. I like that. Okay, one more card, please, or a couple. Let's see what Spirit has. Let's see. However you would like to finish this message, please. However you would like to finish this message. In case you're curious, this is the Moonchild Tarot. Two of Pentacles. I saw the hope so energy, and yes, I get it. It's good to be hopeful, but when you're saying I hope so to me, it feels like you don't believe it. And that's okay, because I'm not asking you to believe in me, I'm not asking you to believe in the cards. What I am asking you to do, though, is believe in yourself. Right? So instead of being like, I hope this happens for me, tell yourself, I know this is going to happen for me. I know I'm stepping into a time period, a space of abundance, of love, of attracting what it is that I deserve, because I will not accept anything else. Two of Pentacles, strong energy of juggling the past with the future and not knowing which energy to go towards. I'm going to tell you to go towards the energy that feels right to you. You're very intuitive. A lot of this collective I read for, very, very intuitive, right? So you get the downloads, but it's almost like your intuition is sometimes askew, right? Or skewed, and you want to tell yourself, I want to keep myself safe. I want to pull myself back into what is already comfortable, what I already know. But I feel like with this Two of Pentacles energy, it's asking you to drop both of them. Because this is not just with people, right? But if you love someone or you love something, you let it go, and if it's meant for you, it'll come back to you, right? Okay. One last message, please, for the collective before we wrap this up and we do the collective love reading. They're telling me to pull a card on this creative wonderment. Follow your passion. So we'll finish with that. What do you have for follow your passion, please, Spirit? The Hierophant. The Hierophant. This is tradition. This is spiritual counseling. This is some it could just be regular counseling. Therapy is working for you. Please keep going to that too if you are doing that. It also speaks about like commitment. So follow your passion towards what you want to commit to. Don't give up on it now. Just don't give up on it now is really the energy I have for you, because it is divinely guided towards you and divinely guided for you. Follow your passion with the Hierophant. Taurus energy, which speaks to me of like grounding, more earth energy. And just let your inner child run wild at this time is really the energy I'm getting. What does that mean? Think back to when you were younger and how you would be so lit up for anything. Lit up for ice cream, lit up for, I don't know, I'm getting like concerts. just things that made you happy from a younger child standpoint, and try to go towards that. I'm also being really drawn to water, so it is Cancer season, and Cancer season now is going to ask you to get outside a little bit more, to enjoy nature, to go swimming, to go by the lake, to go by the pool. And so we're all going to be having a little bit more of like a good time, right? Socializing is also going to be picking up as well. It is the summer months. I do want to give you something here with the Hierophant though, as I wrap up. Be mindful of spending and overspending. That also feels like the Two of Pentacles to me, because Pentacles do speak of money. So I want to just give you a little bit of like a warning message here of not overspending, but allow yourself to spend, because money is a frequency. So if you see something and you wouldn't normally spend $5 or $6 on that item, and instead you go for something a little bit more generic, a little bit of lesser value, now I feel like you're moving into a time period where Spirit's asking you to treat yourself. And it can be an extra few dollars. I'm not asking you to spend like a bunch of money on things, but I'm just being more mindful of what you're investing in, because wherever you're spending your money is also an investment, right? So if you're spending your money on let's say a fruit, like one of those pressed juices, then you normally wouldn't, right? But you're investing in your health. You're investing in something that you've been wanting to try, right? But you normally wouldn't spend the money to do it, and now you are, so that's going to be, what is the word? Amplified at this time. So also though, Taurus does have a tendency to really love beautiful things, and I'm not calling it, you don't have to be a Taurus for this message to resonate, but Taurus does have an energy of like being attracted to really pretty things. It's ruled by Venus, you know what I'm saying? So pretty is not always better. They're giving me this energy of like quality versus quantity, so paying attention to the quality of things that you allow into your life and the quality of things that you are spending your money on versus the quantity of things. This can also be for those of you who I was talking to earlier with like the dove energy and the creative wonderment and pursuing your dreams and pursuing your passions. It's okay to pull back a little bit and to focus more on quality versus quantity, okay? Because you'll attract an audience, you'll attract people who vibe with that as well, because they see the work that you're putting in and they see the energy that you're putting in. Not that the quantity of it, not that overdoing so much of it isn't hard work either, but by pulling back and allowing yourself to focus on the quality versus the quantity, it's noticed and it's recognized, right? Okay, that's the reading. That is the reading. Thank you guys for tuning in to this just random collective reading. I'm going to close up the energy and then shuffle in collective energy for YouTube and TikTok for Love Life, and I'll do your love reading in a quick second, okay? See you in a second. Bye, loves. I love you guys so much. You are amazing. Oh, I don't know what I would do without you. I really don't. I really, really don't. I'm so grateful for you guys and for giving me your beautiful, wonderful energy and helping to spread your higher self's fifth dimensional being with my five-dimensional higher self being as we integrate our shadow side with our higher side, period. Okay, see you in a second, cuties. Bye.